Hi, I'm Jamil. I'm studying business administration in Middle East Technical University. Today I'm going to talk about nudge and its two main effects. Of course, nudge theory is also about monetary policy, marketing, pension funds, businesses, but I chose the areas which includes the most prominent applications in our lives, healthcare and environment. In 2008, Richard Thaler and Cass Sunstein wrote a book called Nudge. Nudge is a concept in behavioral economics which proposes the gentle encouragements and indirect suggestions as ways to influence the decision making of groups or individuals. The, um, the benefits of nudge remarkable power to change behaviors through simple and cost effective actions. For example, in Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, toilet cleaners made an invention to keep the urinals hygienic. They put a fly sticker next to the hole. Fly is a good target because it's dirty. Most of the people target the fly intuitively, so toilet hygiene expenses reduced by 80%. This is Richard Thaler's favorite example, and here nudge means a little push. This approach is quite different because normally an authoritarian regime place a guard to toilet and punish those who miss their target. In classic economists regime, they use an economic incentive, such as entrance to toilet is paid, then they re- they return the money those who don't miss the target. However, in behavioral economist regime, the directing is done by cognitive biases, not obvious economic profits. So this type of orientation is so cost effective, and there is no punishment for non-compliance. Everyone is free to act. But on the other hand, we have still an authority figure, and it says, "Come on, we both know what is good for us, and I try to guess what it is. So I use a little nudge to direct you. I mean, I designed the choice architecture, the way how I present the options. But you are still free to choose." Thus, Teller combined two opposite concepts and formed a new term, libertarian paternalism. And nudge concept has been appreciated among the authorities since 2009. They all built and nudge units to develop their policies. Even today, ministries of Turkey also have nudge units. So, about healthcare. This graph compares organ donor rates in Europe countries. From an article, the defaults save lives. As it can be understood from the title, defining the default option is so important for nudge. So, why the all Hungarian people are donor, although it is only 4% in Denmark? Even Germany and Austria have huge difference, although they speak the same language, because the real difference is about their choice architecture. I mean, how they identify their default option. In low-rate countries, um, when the people sign up for a driving license, they have to fill a form to be an organ donor. However, in high-rate countries, they have to fill a form to stop being an organ donor. Otherwise, they are already counted as organ donor by default. And that's the only little nuance that causes huge differences for saving lives. Now we can talk about saving our planet, environment. In 19th, United States government started a program that called Toxic Release Inventory. To create a toxic release inventory, every year firms and individuals must report to the national government the quantities of potentially hazardous chemicals that have been stored or released into the environment. You can check the all data which firms have what kind of toxic wastes. The surprising fact is that without mandating any behavioral change, this law has had massive beneficial effects, spurring large reductions in toxic releases throughout the United States. The main reason is that environmentally concerned groups and the media in general tend to target worst offenders, producing a kind of uh, environmental blacklist because no company likes to be on that list. This is a nice example of social nudge. I think the wrong nudge example is smokeless airspace campaign in Turkey. When the campaign started about 10 years ago, according to the campaign, smoking is not allowed in closed areas such as airports, cafes, restaurants. And now, what happened? All beautiful places with nice view are presented as smoking-free areas. Even in airports, people use terraces to smoke. If you are annoyed by smoking, maybe you cannot enjoy, even you cannot sit those better places. So a cigarette seems impressive than ever with those places. Of course, we can expand the nudge applications in many areas, such as environment, businesses, marketing, and with these applications, nudge has a great power to change behaviors um, through simple and cost-effective actions in our daily lives. Thank you for listening, and here is my references.